This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello everyone. I'm Simon Preston and welcome to Reggae Boyz commentary. The video, the news that everyone has been waiting for has finally come. The news that everybody has been anticipating is finally here. The news is here. We're ready. So, this is where we are. The question is, are you ready? That's the question. Are you ready as we get set for this journey? It's another chapter in Jamaican football. Bom dia. Para Jamaica, para Tadeu. I'm working on my Icelandic, but it will come over time. So, Heimir Hallgrímsson. Heimir Hallgrímsson. That's the new man in the hot seat. Heimir Hallgrímsson, 55-year-old, coached the country of his birth, Iceland, at the World Cup and at the European Championships. We know it was such a massive and historic thing for him. And this will be his second taste of international football. He's slated to arrive on the island sometime on Wednesday. We hope to get more and further confirmation where that is concerned. So we're looking forward to it. And I would definitely say that this is something that everyone should appreciate, everyone should look forward to, and certainly a moment to really relish. So it's really, really a time of optimism. And in a previous video, I spoke about the sort of tactics that we can be able to look forward to. So that's something that we can really mesh. So I will be taking your comments quite shortly. And after that, we'll get more details. But here is the absolute latest that at this point in time, it's a 4-year deal. So it ties Hallgrímsson to the Reggae Boyz until the end of the 2026 World Cup. There will be some changes in the backroom staff. In terms of who remains from the technical standpoint, the coaching standpoint, well, that is going to be basically Merron Gordon is going to still be there. Merron Gordon is still going to be in that position. So that's something that we know for sure. In terms of other coaches, there will be some changes. And there will be an adjustment in the team as it relates to the goalkeeper coach. And the goalkeeper coach, I'm going to bring a picture on your screen quite shortly so you all know who this individual is. But it's an Icelandic individual as well. So you guys can get a bit more information and background into this individual to, but it's somebody that has worked under the tutelage of Heimir Hallgrímsson. And I'll just ensure that you guys can get to see a photo of who exactly this goalkeeper coach is. And I'll give my thoughts quite shortly about that individual in particular. But that is the goalkeeper coach. And the goalkeeper coach, his name is Gudmundur Haraldsson. Gudmundur Haraldsson is a little bit older than Hallgrímsson, and Gudmundur Haraldsson has had experience and he's worked around where Hallgrímsson has been, and that is specifically in relation to Iceland national team and a few other clubs that Hallgrímsson has worked with. So that is the goalkeeper coach. That is Gudmundur Haraldsson. And in terms of the other backroom staff that will specifically be there, there will be a new fitness coach and an assistant coach that will be joining specifically with Meron Gordon. So you'll have two assistant coaches, and the other individual that will be in that specific role is a man by the name of Helgi Klovitsen. Helgi Klovitsen is his name. And where Helgi Klovitsen is concerned, this will be his. I'll show you Klovitsen's photo. There we go. That is Helgi Klovitsen, and he is will be one of the assistant coaches. So, your thoughts, guys? Hit the thumbs up as I share more details as they unfold in terms of this particular matter. New goalkeeper coach, new fitness coach, new assistant coach, new head coach. Meron Gordon will be part of the backroom staff. In terms of the other Jamaicans that will be part of the backroom staff, the equipment manager, the physiotherapists will remain, the team manager will remain. So that is basically a signed, sealed, and delivered aspect of proceedings. So that is something that we know for sure. So that's something that we can really, really be content about. But that man on your screen is one of the assistant coaches. And that man right there is Helgi Klovitsen. That's now the head coach that everybody wants to basically see. Well, I'll put a photo of the head coach so you all can see exactly him and get to know his face and his routine and everything of that nature. That is Heimir Hallgrímsson. That's the new head coach of the Reggae Boyz, Heimir Hallgrímsson. That's the man. Heimir Hallgrímsson. So, the question is, amongst a lot of people, what will he bring? What will be different? What will be new for this player in particular? Well, there's a lot of things. And, well, let's start here. That on your screen, get to know the face. Because not a lot of people are, one, familiar with the face, and secondly, not a lot of people are aware of his coaching background. Now, I made mention of this specifically in a previous video, but I think it's imperative that it is stressed on again. So let me touch on that one more time before taking your comments specifically. All right? So let's do that. One, with Hallgrímsson, he played. He was a player. He was a defender. So he has a background in playing. He's played. He might not have represented his country as a player, but he did play club football in Iceland. He did play club football in Iceland, and he played for 4 clubs in Iceland. 4 clubs in Iceland. In terms of a manager, a head coach, it first started with the women's game. And he was part of the women's game up until around 2004. He did coach IBF in the men's game, and he did get some experience longer term with IBF. And then he was the assistant coach for Iceland, and was that assistant coach as Iceland went to the playoffs to qualify for the 2014 World Cup. And of course, 2018 things turned. But I know you guys might be saying, well, what happened in Qatar? Why is it that he didn't get a new contract? The reality is that he was at Al Arabi, and people were happy with him. There was genuinely good reviews about him. There were good reviews about him, and in terms of his spell there, he had finished 7th in the league on one particular occasion. In fact, if you look at the season that he's had, he finished 6th, 7th, and 7th, mid-table in those leagues. He could have stayed longer. He could have. But here's the thing. I don't know if that is something that he would have wanted to do. But we press forward with things. So the coach is supposed to be revealed on Wednesday, and Friday the announcement is expected to be made. So Friday is when the announcement is expected to be made publicly. But Wednesday is when he's due to arrive on the island. So that's something right there for us to note. So that's where we are with everything. Let's take your comments. Let's take your comments, your concerns, as we talk about Heimir Hallgrímsson, and see how you guys think. If you haven't already, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, you use the super chat feature. I did say it was going to be an overseas person, and that is exactly what has transpired. So I'm happy that that worked out in that favor. So there we go. There we go. That tells us everything that we need right there. J. King says, big up, Simon. Big up. J. King says, first. Kadeem Brown says, good morning, sir. Good morning. Coach arriving when? Well, he arrives on the island on Wednesday, but in terms of the official announcement, then we're looking at Wednesday. we're looking at Friday. Balotelli says, morning, Simon. Morning. Daniel Rickett says, one done. I wish you all the best, new coach. Agreed. Jay Matheson says, bless up, Simon. Meyer also says, top of the morning, Simon. MPEG TV says, morning. How did Jeff find these people? Research. Good pick. We need total control. Total control, eh? You know, a benefit that a lot of people will like is that he doesn't have a lot of experience or any experience working with a Jamaican at all. So that in itself would tell us everything that we need. This is somebody that's somebody that, you know, that has a fresh, clean slate. Of course, over time, he's going to have his persons that he's going to say, that's my favorite, or I rely on him. Was he not in charge of Iceland when they beat England? Please don't remind me. I hope he gets to have his own backroom staff with him. Yes, most backroom staff with him. He will have a Jamaican assistant with him. He will have a new fitness coach with him. He will have an assistant, a goalkeeper coach. The Jamaican staff that will be there will be Aaron Gordon. There will be the team manager. There will be the massage therapist, the equipment manager. So yeah. So yeah, that's where we are. DJ Veneta says, big up, brother. Big up. Hope you're doing good. Come on, people, get the likes up. And we're gonna run a mini poll to see how you guys are doing with this. We're gonna see how you guys really feel about this. Come on, guys. Over 100 of you in the chat. Over 100 of you in the chat and only 50 likes. Come on, guys. Up it. You guys can do better than that. Come on, guys. So, guys, there's a new question. There's a poll within the chat. So I need you guys to turn your attention to the poll, answering the poll, and we'll see what you guys are saying. So go and vote in the poll. Please get the lights up. Come on, guys. Let's get to 100 likes within the next 2 minutes. Hit that like button. No. Hit that like button. No. Hit that like button. So come on, guys. Then again, they did find a German now in Iceland. The dentist manager. It's true, he does have a dentistry background. That's true. And he's a pretty good job too. Yeah, people hit the like button. Yep. Yes, he did carry Iceland to the World Cup. MVM ICAC. He did carry them to the World Cup. Oh my word. Hallgrímsson is following us. Why? Would you look at that? That's interesting. That's very interesting. What his son is. So this is the great news. 2014 World Cup. He didn't qualify for the 2014 World Cup. He was the assistant coach for the 2014 campaign as Iceland made it to the playoffs, the UEFA playoffs. They say him play boring football. Some people say it's boring. Some people say, well, guess what? It's effective. And again, I will do another video of exactly how he likes to set up and operate teams. But what I can tell you specifically is this, that this is somebody that has a clear identity. That's what he wants to do. He might not be the prettiest in the world, but guess what? It is effective. And that is what I can say. 4-5-1, 4-4-2. Like against Argentina, he put Gylfi Sigurdsson right there in the middle, 4-5-1. So that is exactly what we saw there. 4-4-2. Yeah, 4-4-2. And at times, a 4-2-3-1, which basically morphs into a 4-5-1. So it's not an individual that is not against playing these sorts of systems. If he did that autumn, I myself know nothing about him. He took Iceland to the World Cup, to the 2018. Yeah, he took Iceland to the 2018 World Cup. We need a defensive coach, a midfield coach, and a striker coach too. I agree. I agree that it's something that is definitely needed. Definitely needed. I agree. It's something that is needed. Adidas deal coming with top players and coaching staff. World Cup is the next goal. Yeah, but I want us to win the World Cup. That would be the first priority. Wait and see how they perform. No knowledge of any. Let's just wish them the best and hope that they can take the boys to a higher level. As I made mention earlier, the new coach will be on the island on Wednesday. So, but the announcement will be made on Friday. That's right. That's exactly the situation there. The deal ties the Icelandic until the 2026 World Cup. So that's where things are at this point in time. And he will have full autonomy as it relates to his selection, his planning, his preparation. Come on, guys, hit the like button and go and vote in the poll. Hit the like button and go and vote in the poll. And let's see what you guys are saying. As I made mentioned earlier, Ryan has also echoed what I've said. Big up yourself, Ryan LFC. Kadeem Brown says, I don't know what he will bring. He just have to look at the results, I personally think. David Cook says, hope we can see better days. Kadeem Brown says, let's hope more faith. Why we didn't get a coach from Concave, someone who knows Concave General? Availability is one, affordability is another one. And you have to, it's all about the right fit. It's all about the right fit. That's important. The right fit is everything. And the right fit is definitely what is needed. That right fit is important. Because if the right fit isn't there, then what's the point? It has to be somebody that that basically has similarities in what you want to achieve. This is somebody that knows how to do things, has qualified a team for a World Cup. So from that perspective, you know what he brings to that equation. And it's signed, sealed, delivered from that perspective. So it's good, don't it? And that tells you everything that you need right there. I have a great feeling that this coach is going to do great things for us. Like the optimism. I really like the optimism. So yeah. That's where we are at this point in time. We're getting a dentist for a coach. People, them laughing. Why are you guys laughing? Why are you guys laughing? King says JFF out. Why? Mbappe says hope we back the coach. Yeah. 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 You're right. He did bring Iceland deep into the world. What assurances did he bring? That's a very good press question, my friend. Okay, assurances that he gets to pick the team, that he also has a full say on the selection. The only thing that really has to be put together in terms of that signing element is just ensuring that all the background staff are on the same page with him. Everybody knows what they need to do and accomplish. Everybody has the right aspect of things. So that is needed. So yeah. Should get coach from Spain or something. Well, my friend, that's not happening right now. All right. Ryan LFC says he's happy for Jamaica. As you should be. As you should be happy for Jamaica. Why shouldn't you be happy for Jamaica? You should be. You should be happy for Jamaica. This is something that you should be really, really happy about. So, a moment of optimism, a moment of happiness, something that everybody can be able to truly grasp. And let's just say that this is the moment. This is the moment that everybody has been waiting for. And this is the time. So continue to let us know your thoughts in the comments. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, guys. Like the video and hit the subscribe button. Come on, guys. You know what you need to do. You need to go in the chat, smash the like button, and you know what you need to do? Hit the subscribe button. If they're going to take man for fool, don't bother with appointments. Well, guess what? Heimir Hallgrímsson is a no-nonsense sort of coach. Do you think that he will make a difference as it relates to the whole operation of the JFF? It's going to take time. That's going to take time. That, my friend, is going to take time. Trust me. So don't expect. But in terms of the JFF, his responsibilities are on the field, not necessarily off the field. So that's the way I would answer that. Contract sign when? Well, he arrives on the island tomorrow. Friday, unveiled to the public. Not a good look, but let's get back. Let's put him on. And let's just get back of him now and move forward. Move forward. Gaza, Dre, Wanda, and say JFF out. Why? Boy, may I tell you, JFF is the best. Can you tell of his coaching style? Hope he fits it with the players. 4-4-2, 4-5-1. Compact, disciplined, hardworking. Demo, you know me everywhere. So I see. For all who are saying they're not confident in this coach because he's a dentist. Didn't tap up Paul how even John Barnes got the job with no experience. This man has experience. This man does experience. He has a lot of experience, and I don't see what a side job has to do with anything. I don't see what a side job has to do. I honestly don't see. Yeah. Madre. Exciting time, says Charles Brahma. Yep, indeed. We're back. The coach, but won't back the JFF, says Jeff Nicholson. Look, you have to back the country. That's what you have to do. Be a blessing, says like up the live, like and share. Come on, guys. Over 100 of you in the chat and not even 100 likes. Come on, man. Like the video. Like the video. And go and vote in the chat. And yeah. Kaizawa says, wow. Be a blessing, says like up the live and share. Can't vote on a manager who haven't managed games yet. If you like the appointment, Shas Entertainment, he might be watching your videos. Yeah. 4-4-2 formation, here we go. Only hope they allow him to do what is best football. Yeah, I fully expect that. Marlon Foster, he hates 4-4-2. Really? Well, I like 4-4-2, honestly. It's clear, it's understandable, it's functionable. Keep it simple. I have no issue with 4-4-2. Actually, it's basically my favorite formation. 4-1-3-2 is basically 4-4-2. So I would say it's my favorite system. Hope the JFF don't care, man, with basket. If we care after this Argentina game, hope we have all our best players. Yeah. Papa Ball is back? Nah. Why not 4-3-3? Well, he would operate a 4-2-3-1 at times, which is essentially a 4-3-3, depending. Well, when you break, it looks like a 4-3-3. So basically, for me, it's something that he can use. I wouldn't say it's the system that he uses on a majority of occasions, but the 4-3-3 is something that we can look at and grasp. Karen Cricket Podcast says, what did he achieve in Qatar, by the way? 6th, 7th, and 7th in the league. That is what he came in the league. 6th, 7th, and 7th. 6th, 7th, and 7th. So, mid-table finishes, you could say, from that perspective. Why not 4-3-3, 3-4-3, or 4-2-3-1? He uses 4-2-3-1 at times, as made mention about earlier. We should bring in some of the past players to help in that area. Talking about the specific positions like goalkeeper coach and, not goalkeeper coach, striker coach and midfielder coach, I wouldn't have an issue with that. Fresh God, I have lots of things to say, but see you guys later. I don't think he's the right fit for our team right now, but let's see what happens, says Fresh God. Okay. Wes Morgan create a great defensive coach for us, and Adrian Mariappa. We're trying to qualify for our World Cup. How CONCACAF coach makes a difference. The coach is not a yes man. Him will do well. We'll see. I agree with Andre Blake. New coach with the same incompetent administration won't yield different results. It depends what the coach will be able to do. Ricardo Fuller could be a great striker coach for us. I think Marlon King, with a finishing element, would do a good job there. But I'm not dismissing Ricardo Fuller. I think Ricardo Fuller can help the strikers in terms of maneuvering the ball in tight areas, but in terms of specifically the finishing, Marlon King, that's the man. Oh, wait, the news of the travel mix-up for the Argentina game. Look, you can travel from Norman Manley or Donald Sangster, and it's a non-stop flight to JFK. You know what I'm saying? Simon, who you think could be a midfield coach for us? Joby McAnuff. Sport whoever the coach is, let's go, says Okavango Rebel Guru. Okay. Will he bring his own background staff? Yes, he will. He will have an assistant coach, he will have a goalkeeper coach and a fitness coach. Maron Gordon will remain. So will the current equipment manager. So will the physiotherapists, and so will the team manager. People forget that 4-4-2 can be applied in both ways. The one you can use and the 4-4-2 diamond back. The coach, man can't judge someone who haven't even managed a game yet. 4-4-2 diamond can still be effective, you know? I hope the JFF don't interfere with selection process. One good thing about this is no more friend and company in the team. Jamaican Thunderclap Loading says a Demo Dre 9. How do you feel about the move, Simon? I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly. I think it's a wonderful time to be a Reggae Boyz fan. I think everyone can really accept and appreciate that this is a vital moment in Jamaican history, that this is a moment that people can grasp, people that can look up. You know, I think it's tough for Paul Hall, honestly, because he hasn't been contacted in a number of weeks. And personally, I feel that he should have had the opportunity for the Gold Cup. But guess what? That decision is done and dusted. And now we're just going to have to move forward. That's the reality of the situation. There's nothing that we can do. We can't go back in time. All we have to do is move forward. And the reality of the situation is this, that we need to show our full support. And that is what is needed. The full support. It'd be nice for him to look at JPL coaching staff, improve. I'm sure he's going to be at loads and loads and loads of FPL games. Some say bad decision, not the right fit. Dentist for coach without an explanation. Look, that's his side job. That is not his main job. That is not his main job. You know, how much people know that Arsene Wenger is an economist? This man has his credentials in economics. How much people know that? A lot of European men, when they were applying for their coaching badges, they had plenty side jobs. Simon, when is the next GFF election? The next GFF election is next year, 2023. And the only thing that could cause a spanner in things is if you have a new president at the helm, he might have different ideas, which might mean a different coach. We saw this when Captain Horace Burrell took over as president of the JFF in 2007, replacing Creston Boxill. And what happened when he took over from Creston Boxill was that Bor Milutinovic was removed and René Simoes came into the picture. So, yeah. Rashid Matheson says, tell me about the guy. Charismatic, kind, diligent. Somebody that's works hard, eats, sleeps, breathes football. There's some aspects of Marcelo Bielsa in him, some aspects in terms of how he understands the game, looking at the fine details. Did you know that Marcelo Bielsa says there's 37 ways to pass a football? There's 12 ways to cross it. So that's the finest of details, you know? That's how serious that football is taken. So that's where we are. Feel sorry for our wingers? Why? Why? Why do you feel sorry for the wingers? Tell me. Tell me why you feel sorry for the wingers specifically. I need to know. Box says with the players we have, our team doesn't fit a 4-4-2, 4-5-1. I think we can do a 4-5-1. 4-5-1, 4-2-3-1. I think that's possible. Big up Simon says Dante Dunn. Big up. Will all players be available for the Gold Cup? Yeah, it has to be crucial for the development. You're right. Absolutely right. That is tremendously, tremendously important. Come on, guys. 150 likes. Let's go. Big comment, Rebel. Even if we have employed Pep, you would have some in here saying he hasn't won the Champions League with City. Exactly, exactly. You guys hit the nail on the head. If we had Sir Alex Ferguson, you guys would have said, but Sir Alex Ferguson couldn't get Scotland past the first round of the World Cup in 1986. You see what I'm saying? You have those individuals like that. You guys would say, oh, da, 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 da. You understand what I'm saying? So you're gonna have those circles and those people that said this and that and yeah. So that is where we are. Timo Perkin says good morning. I would like to see a JPL coach under the coaching staff. That should be a requirement. Well, Maron Gordon is an assistant. Simon, I hope Hallgrímsson gets you a job on the scouting and recommendation of players team. You're the best out there in terms of identifying talents. Thank you very much for your kind words. Be a blessing. I really, really appreciate it. This man is very adaptable and he uses a variety of formations, not just 4-4-2. People need to research and watch past games instead of chat crap online. You can start out with a 4-4-2 and change your in game. That is true. Let's see what happens. That's what I'm hoping to say at least. Dre Melo says, you're running for president. Dre Milo, the Constitution says that you need to be 35 years old to run for president, and I'm still a few years away from that accomplishment. Yeah. I don't want people to take what Blake said lightly. He made a good claim. I hear what you're saying. Where's he from? Says Patrick Harris says Iceland, REP captain. Captain Orsbell, what a legend. Yo, Preston, he is Icelandic. I know he's Icelandic, yeah. Yeah. So yeah. What phrase of play do you think you'll improve the most on? I think our defense is fairly solid, but our transition from midfield to attack needs work. Bielsa? Okay, now I'm overhyped. Some elements of Bielsa in terms of the energy that he would demand. Okay, Jeremiah. I think the most important aspect that he'll improve, honestly, is the defense. Simon, do you think that these players will protest Blake's omission for what the team said? Protest Blake's omission? I think like the senior folks, like a Damian Lowe, the senior folks like Shamar Nicholson would say or would be disappointed that he's not in the squad and perhaps ask why is he not called up. So yeah, that's what I feel. So yeah. Dr. Dean Weatherly, Cornwall College, and big local coaches, a dentist. You have coaches or teachers, businessmen. How much people know that Andrew Edwards is a teacher? Mervyn Gordon is a teacher. You see what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm saying? So that tells us everything that you need right there. That tells you everything. The wingers will be playing like they did under Tappa badly. We'll see. We'll see the old Bailey. I'll do some research on this new appointment. This is another scratch off win. It's one for optimism. All of you people with negative talk to the coach or the profession has nothing to do with their ability as a coach. That's right. I agree with the guys in the comments, Simon. You should strongly consider applying for a job with the first team. Thank you, Jeremiah. Much appreciated. Paul Hall stand for his players and lose his job. Now who stand up for Paul Hall? They'll pay him his salary. I'm sure they will. Simon, I hope we don't make the same mistakes as in the start and rebuild without any members of the past under 20 team, at least 3 to 4. Well, Boyce Clark needs to be in the mix. Baja the Great. I'm not at all happy because I know Jamaica's problem was not coaching. We will see what this new coach would do. Everybody getting all excited. The structure of the building is flawed. I hear what you're saying though, Baggio, but guess what? Right now, this is the latest situation. This is what is in something that we can grasp. So this is the matter that we have to deal with. I know the picture that you're going at, but that's not something that can be tackled right now. You understand what I'm saying? We need our number one shot stopper AB. Andre Blake. Yeah. I'm quite surprised that he's not in the squad, honestly. Really surprised that he's not there. Honestly, he should be there. Come on, guys. Let's get to 150 likes. Hit that like button. Hit that like button and you vote in the chat. As well, are you happy with the new head coach? That is the appointment, that is. Hit that like button. And I'm sure there's going to be a comment quite shortly about Corey Burke. Corey Burke is in the reserves list. And Corey Burke could very well find his way onto the 23. Theo Nero says, I don't think they could pull the same games with this coach that they did with Theodore, with Moore and Paul Hall, because he's a foreigner, and not only a foreigner, he's a white guy. So what does race have to do with anything? What does race have to do with literally anything? Tell me. Honestly, guys, I don't know what you guys are saying. What does race have to do with anything? Honestly, I don't know. Kanaya Boyce Clark should be called up over all of these other keepers in the squad. In my opinion, he's the next Blake, and he can be our first choice keeper for many years. I agree that the potential is there. I agree that certainly that is something from his side of things that he can do. What I will say is that I think that even though he's on the reserves list, that Boyce Clark should travel with the team to New Jersey. I think Boyce Clark needs to be in and around with the likes of Dylan Barnes and Foster and Jamali Waite. He needs to be in and around first team action, facing shots from Mikel Antonio and Leon Bailey and Ravel Morrison, being in those situations, because being in those moments, even if he doesn't take the field against Argentina, just let him be in and around the national squad, travel, train, physiotherapy, meals. Let him be immersed in the national team. So that's going to be important. Spin. What's going on, brother? Race has a lot to do with it. When white people are here, they're treated differently. Hit the subscribe button, my friend. So we've had George Pena, Walter Gama, Clovis de Oliveira, René Simoes, Sebastio Lazzaroni. After that era, Bora Milutinovic. After Bora Milutinovic, it was Tapa. And the last white coach that was here was Winfried Schaefer. There were good conditions, yes. They all had good conditions. They had their place. Simoes sent his children to school here. Clovis, Alfredo Montesso had his wife and his children here. So, yes, they were treated well. Okay. I don't think they could pull the same games with this coach that they could do with Theodore, with Moore, and Paul Big. Oh, I read that already. It has a lot. It's more. We are more receptive and cooperative to white people than someone of the same ethnicity. It's psychological, says King Shango. I see. Subscribe long time ago. Always watch you. Happy. Big up, Spin. I get your point. I get exactly what you're saying, Spin. Enough respect. They couldn't give Schaefer any whatever he wanted to get out of him. Whitmore and Paul Hall got to be like scrounging with crumbs. Schaefer was 50,000 US a month. So it took some time. And Schaefer had his place, his massive place in Germany with his family. You know? So that was there. Yes, he needs to travel with the squad. I really rate him. He looks decent with his feet also. He has the package to be a great keeper. Moise Clark has all the tools together to be a top-class goalkeeper. And I'm hoping that through the course of this season that Reading sends him out on loan. I'm really hoping that Reading sends him out on loan so that he can gain experience. For me, it doesn't matter if it's League 2. It doesn't matter if it's League 1. It doesn't even matter for me if it's National League. Just getting games. I just want him to get games. That's it. Just want him to play. We need to promote our youth players, them, and don't wait too long, says Mario Russell. Yeah, that's important. I don't care who the JFF bring here to coach the national team. Without a structural football program will go nowhere. And you cannot have blind people leading our team, says Jamar Thompson. Well, one thing for sure is that this man right here is not blind. How do you view Peter Lee Vassell as a player? Lots of promise, but he encountered some difficult moments, honestly, that honestly should not have happened. Yes, he's in the USL, but he shouldn't be there. He should be much, much higher than that. You know, there was a situation where his phone was stolen and someone impersonated him, and there was an agent. There was an agent that was looking to bring him to the Bundesliga. And the agent thought it was Peter Lee Vassell. And it was the impersonator that was asking the agent for money. And that basically ruined his opportunity to go to Leipzig. To this day, I'm still vexed about it. Leipzig were ready to bring in Peter Lee Vassell. Oh boy, I'm gonna tell you. I am still frustrated about it. But yeah, he's had some challenging moments, and he's 24. He's not 40. So he still has an opportunity to stop proceedings and to improve everything. Come on, guys, smash that like button. Let's get to 150 likes. Smash that like button right now. Smash that like button. Smash that like button right now. Come on, guys, smash that like button. Very talented, I'm telling you. These young players need to make sure they pick Europe over USA. That's important. That's very important. And I think that it's possible. I think it's something that they're looking towards. Who is this coach? This is Heimir Hallgrímsson. Heimir Hallgrímsson is in the hot seat, and he will be looking to carry the Reggae Boyz to the 2026 FIFA World Cup in USA, Canada, and Mexico, right in our backyard. Can you imagine? Right in our backyard. Well, that tells us everything we need to know right there. That tells you everything you need right there. Good morning, Simon. Do you think the tactics used by this coach will benefit the best players? I think the tactics he's used is going to make them work harder. I think the tactics he's using is going to make them more united, but it's going to mean a lot more exertion of energy. So it's something that the players have to know that, hey, this is a lot of hard work, and we need you to know that we're going to put you to work. You know, that's the reality of the situation. So them have to prepare for run. I'm telling you guys from now, that is going to be imperative. A team that works hard, disciplined, that's going to be key. Why don't Peter try go to Scandinavia or Scotland? That market is a good option. I will agree with you there. Right now, the opportunity for his position isn't quite there yet, but I suspect over time that market will open up for sure. So I'm sure in due time that it will. Do Scandinavia or Scotland want him? There was Norway in the picture a couple of years ago. Right now, my instincts and my research is Bulgaria. I don't know if he's going to go to Bulgaria, but right now it's Bulgaria that has that interest, you could say. For everyone who thinks race is a factor, do they treat people differently based on race? Okay. I get your point there. I understand exactly what you're saying there. So, okay. Formations, style of play, etc. Yeah, I touched on this in another video, but I will do another video on it. But briefly, what I will say is that in terms of his approach, it's quite simple. So, as it relates to Hallgrímsson, disciplined, hardworking, intelligent. 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, 4-5-1. A back four. Not saying that he won't go to a back three ever, but that's something of his aspect of his game that we can look forward to. Any new Reggae Boyz coming into the squad? Well, the squad was dropped yesterday, and Jonathan Russell is in the team. That's right. Jonathan Russell is in the team. That's right. He's in the team. Best time to help him scout players, Simon. Thank you for your super chat. says Kaizawa. Yeah. There we go. That's what we need from the team. Hardworking team, says Mari Russell. Yeah. Peter is more of a backup at the moment to Andre Lewis at Hartford. He's not getting a lot of playing time, but he might have found his level. I think he's much better than USL. He's much, much better than USL. How much days would he have with the players before the Argentina game? Roughly? In terms of training sessions, 3 training sessions. But I'm sure he'll have Zoom calls to ensure that he's on the same page with players, talk to the captain, and basically get to know the ins and outs of the system and of Jamaica, his demands, his requirements. So all of that have to be answered and thought about, and it's a carefully thought out process, you know. So we look forward for that. Would you become a scout for JFF if you're offered? I think you're the best out here. Thank you very much, Matthew McAnuff Jones. I hope you're well. If the opportunity presented itself and there was a good compensation, good remuneration, I've always said that football analysis is my passion. So if an opportunity presents itself to pursue my passion, then that's my passion, and that basically speaks for itself. So not many people know that this is something that I've been doing for 12 years. So I have the experience where that is concerned. I've not only done work for Jamaica, but also for St. Kitts and Nevis FA in the Caribbean to help them go to the latter stages of the Caribbean Cup. I have them call up players in their diaspora as well, the likes of Harry Panayoto from Leicester City at the time. I made them aware of Cole Palmer, who has Kittitian heritage, but they didn't decide to call him up. And many people aren't aware I also did some work for Canada as well at under 17 level, and helped them qualify for the under 17 World Cup in 2013. That tournament was hosted in the UAE, and not a lot of people know as well that yeah, if a tweet is sent out, the English FA sees that, okay, Simon is talking about Emil Smith-Rowe or Ainsley Maitland-Niles, so let's give him a cap. Yeah. Why did the JFF select injured players? I think there's an expectation that majority of them will be fit for the game. Ignore those comments about dentists. Theonier says then USL. Who is the captain of the team? For this game in particular, I think it's going to be Damien Lowe. The USL is a good division. They do scout people from there and bring them to Europe. A couple players went to Spain and Scotland. A few. Different coach, same administration, expect the same disaster. Simon, which captain? Who's the captain? Lowe. Lowe and Adrian Mariappa, the leadership group for this game in particular. Kyle Wallace, thank you so much for your super chat for the channel. It's a different coach, same administration, expect the same. Interesting. I know you have to be politically correct, but what's your opinion on the omission of Andre Blake? Or what's the video that you did? Honestly, regardless of what Andre Blake said, I think that Andre Blake should have been in the squad. Is Andre Blake one of our best players? Yes. I believe in picking the best team. Am I in agreement with this statement coming out in that manner? I think there's different ways to say things. I think it could have been done to the JFF face-to-face. I think it could have been done by coming on social media. That's a different approach taken by players these days. But that is not exactly what I would have done. If I, as captain, have a grouse, I'm going straight to the head coach or the JFF. Publicly, I have an image and a reputation to maintain. And as captain, I know that my countrymen and women look at me as an example. And for me, I know that whenever I'm in the public space, I have to ensure that whatever I say, do, or how I act is in the best manner, because I am the ambassador. I am a representative of my country. So I have to go out there and ensure that I put on the best face. So, yeah. Kevin Stewart has not been registered for Blackpool squad. He won't be fit until next year. Well, November is when he's expected to be back. What's going on with Liam Moore? Liam Moore needs a club. The main part of the host now sweat out, nothing to change then. Come on, guys, 200 likes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So, a lot of you have voted in the poll. And if you look in the poll, 78% of you guys said yes, you're happy with the appointment, and 21% said no. So the vast majority is saying that you are. How was it? You don't think the players have been telling the GFF in their faces for years what has changed? Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. But I'm talking specifically about this statement from Friday. Pastor Clive Boo says, thanks. Speak the Mind ENT says, why the main part of the host now sweep out, now got change? We're getting a new head coach, says Karumi Huey. This is the person on your screen. Yep, this is the new coach. What do we know about him? Well, Mr. Huey, here's the thing about Heimir Hallgrímsson. Heimir Hallgrímsson is a 55-year-old coach. Heimir Hallgrímsson has experience coaching men's and women's football. He is 55 years old. He guided Iceland to the World Cup in 2018. He was the head coach that guided Iceland to the quarterfinals of the Euros. Yeah, they defeated England. Go ahead, rub it in my face. And he was also the coach as well that guided Iceland to the World Cup and got a 1-1 draw with Argentina in the group stages of the World Cup. A team that is going to demand a lot from its players. A whole lot. Our players are going to be tired. So it's going to take some training sessions to implement how he would like to play. You wanted John Barnes. John Barnes was not coached in over a decade. Ozim. We're calling players that are not basically playing. That is a joke. Garfield Sinclair says, what new player can we see for Jamaica? Well, the squad has been called up, so John Russell will be the new player. If you can beat England A's, then that says a lot for me. Brother, England was coached by Roy Hodgson back then. England under Roy Hodgson was not set up quite well. You had Harry Kane taking corner kicks. You had still, look, Wayne Rooney is my favorite player. I love Wayne Rooney, but it just didn't fit. It just didn't fit, honestly. Roy Hodgson didn't get the best out of the players for Euro 2016. Andrew Garcia says, who still does this? Well, 4-4-2? Many coaches. JFL called injured player from captain days. Wayne Suarez says, Pinnock will be ready for international window news. Say that he'll play some behind closed door games. Yeah. In White, he'll get the support from private sector. That's good. We hope so. So who's going to be the assistant coach to him? That, my friend, is a very good question. So, the assistant coaches. All right. The assistant coach is Helgi Klovitzen. The assistant coach, Helgi Klovitzen, 51-year-old man. The goalkeeper coach is Gudmundur Hreidsson. Gudmundur Hreidsson, 61-year-old, 6'2". The fitness coach is Sebastian Boxlentier. Sebastian Boxlentier, fitness coach. Garfield said, why we can't get a friendly against England? Brother, England have them matches set out for the World Cup, my boss. To get a match versus England, we're going to have to wait until minimum 2024, honestly. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. I think this is a great appointment by the Jamaica Football Federation. He could get the most out of average players, and we have more than enough players that are slightly above average, so I'm excited. My only concern is this. This is my only concern. Are the players going to buy into the philosophy? Because I hope they do. If they see the long-term picture, it will succeed. They will. I'm telling you guys this as a fact. If the long-term picture is seen, then it will succeed. I promise you all. But this administration, way unprofessional. This coach won't last 2 years, I bet you. Brother, just be positive, all right? So he brought mostly his staff, then that's even great. That means no influence with the setup. Not excited about nothing the JFF does. Coach first game as they announce a squad. Man, when I play ball injured. Don't worry. Some of those injured men will not be injured in the future. So yeah, that's where we are at this point in time. So that's the situation, guys. A new chapter of football. First Icelandic coach to be the coach of Jamaica. Interesting news, eh? And Hallgrímsson, his son. Has followed. So that's interesting. So yeah, that's where we are. Let's see the other questions that you guys have. If you should call up Wes Harding. Okay, I've heard that before. Jordan McCarthy says, the only way I see this work is if JFF start like professional. Any word on who's getting passport soon? Another video on that coming soon. We need better players that Harding until can consider recycle players that aren't good enough, says Butters. Don't worry. How much is his salary? Not even half of what Schaefer was getting. Yeah. The Chelsea player, no. No, Carney was born in Austria to Nigerian parents, but he qualifies to play for England. So no Jamaican heritage there. Jamaican youth troubles. I think the team picked for the Argentina game is a good one. There would be some players I'd like to see, but good overall. I also think this coach will bring a more disciplined approach. Yeah. Speak the Mind ENT says, Simon, will this coach be paid as part of the Adidas deal? If not, where will this money suddenly come from? Because there must be some secret cash. There will be some assistance from corporate. This is the new head coach of the Reggae Boyz. He's a good coach scouted by Jamaica. I have to get my hats off to them. Eddie Guna, what's going on? All is well? One of my questions is if they didn't have enough to pay Hall, then how are you going to be able to afford this coach plus all of his assistants plus provide housing? You may be able to help me. One step at a time. One step at a time. Anything about Damari Gray? No. Damari Gray has not had his documents processed. All right? Damari Gray's documents are not processed at all. It's not. See? That's where we are. Looks like this guy take the job not for money, but because of what he think. What of a good Jamaica team. Eddie Guna says the dentist was selected. Interesting. What about Liverpool CB Reece Williams, who paired with Nat Phillips last two seasons when Liverpool was suffering and made third place with himself? He wears the Jamaican flag. I know, and I've mentioned him on his channel, and I did a What is the Deal on Reece Williams. So you can go and look at that video, What is the Deal on Reece Williams, and get all the information there. I did a video on it. I did a video specifically on Reece Williams, and I did a What is the Deal on it. So you guys can check out that video. Sounds good? Sounds good. Yeah, you guys can check out that video and you'll get everything that you need. Reece Williams is on loan at Blackpool until the end of the season. But yeah, in the season following COVID, he made 19 appearances for Liverpool that season. So he got some good games. Last season, of course, he was on loan at Swansea in the Championship. And right now at Blackpool in the Championship. How many days of training with the team will you have before the Argentina game? 3, 4? Can we get Laird, Omari, Keita, Damari, Reece, etc. and build? I think all of them except Damari look realistic. Kepan W says, respect Simon. Guys, go and check out Reece Williams. I'm sure he would accept a call up. Probably the best defender who is not Jamaican. Reece Williams has Jamaican heritage. What are you talking about? He has Jamaican heritage, so I don't know what you're referring to. Yeah, he has Jamaican heritage. Yeah. So that's where we are. Oh, I understand what you mean. Okay, cool. What's new CDM out there in England that we can improve? Well, yeah. I think Icelandic coaches are better as a TD to replace Downswell. Interesting thought concept. I heard that this new coach is talking to some New England players. Yep, that's the reality. Does Williams have a Jamaican passport right now? No, he does not. Do you think Antonio will accept the call up? Well, he's been called up, so yeah. And he have meeting with all 23 players that getting picked. That is right. The truth and more. Good overall change in the coaching department. It's good, and it's interesting to see that everybody is on that same page and wavelength in relation to the coach and your thoughts about him. Simon Lewis Baker not coming to Jamaica midfield. Well, the man need to find him documents. That's what needs to happen. He needs to find his documents. Hmm. What's the deal with Damien Lowe? Damien Lowe's in the squad. Damien Lowe's in the squad. I still think PH should have had a run. That's what I agree as well. Why would Antonio not accept a national call? Exactly. Sergio Nina Jamaican says, as much as I like Paul how to get the job, he wasn't ready. Still think he should have gotten the job to the Gold Cup and then we evaluate from there. That would have been a fair sort of evaluation process. It's good to see that the coaching staff is already sorted. Give them full marks for that. If Latibeaudiere and Stewart are not healthy, then they're going to pick up two players from the reserves. And who do you think will get picked? Most likely it might be Corey Burke and it might be Howell. So yeah. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's go. So that's where we are right now. What is his style of playing? High energy, high work rate, high intensity, quickly. Does the new coach going to bring in his team with him? Yes. Assistant coach, fitness coach, goalkeeper coach. Need to see consistency going forward. 4-4-2, yes, that was the main pigment of it. 4-5-1 is another aspect, and 4-2-3-1. Jamaican football is improving and Donzel is a part of it and gets the same some of the credits. Yeah. The coach bring an assistant, a goalkeeper, a physical. Yep, that's right. The heat in Jamaica different. This man can handle the weather. That will be a test, you know. But it's not like we're gonna play games here. We'll have camps here, but I don't think we're gonna have sun hot games here. But in terms of just being around the country, well, that is the acid test, you know. That will be a test. That will be a test. You know, it will be a test. I'll tell you that, and I'll give you that for sure. That will be a test. That will be the situation. But president of the JFF will be making a revelation, I believe, on Friday. Do you think that if he's given time, we'll be able to qualify for the World Cup? If he gets the time, then absolutely. I'm a Liverpool fan. Reece Williams is not good, says Travis Bissell. Really? You don't think he has the ability to improve? Howell is still in college, so I don't think he's ready for Messi and Argentina. So hope that Brown will be healthy and play the full 90. The man might love the heat, maybe. Will the new coach give YouTubers interviews? I don't know. Jamaica qualified for the World Cup using a back five system. We have to use it. I don't think we need to use it in all games if we want to succeed. The game has evolved, But I'm not saying that I'm not against a 3-5-2 moving forward. I'm just saying that, there's going to be times where we're going to have to use it, and sometimes where it's just not going to work out for us in certain games. I'm not saying that we have to be chopping and changing, but sometimes based on your opposition, you have to look at the opposition and say to yourself, what is their weakness? This is the best way to penetrate it. And that's what you do. Ultras check in. Big up. Hope JFF understand that this coach don't put up no nonsense. I'm sure they're aware of that. Some them negative true, them favorites Paul Hall. Look at it. Who wouldn't get out of the cold? I live in the cold, and people that live in Iceland, people that in Scandinavia, they'll tell you that they love the cold. Remember, Scandinavia is the happiest region in the world. Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland. It's the happiest region in the world. And guess what? They don't complain about the cold. They don't complain about it at all. Willing to support the coach and give him the time and space to implement his philosophy. Yeah, it's going to take time. I agree. I don't know how he feels about Anthony Grant, but we'll see. We'll see. But that will be an interesting aspect. That will tell us everything that we need to do right there. How will Leon Bailey play in this new coach system? So in the 4-5-1, he'll play one of the wider areas. In the 4-4-2, he'll play up top. Also, studies show that cold weather country get the most suicide rates. That is true, but guess what? Them also have rated the happiest in the world. Safe to say this upcoming friendly might be the last game for a lot of Reggae Boyz. It might be. It might be. Hope the players are willing to work alongside him and his team. I hope so too. Can Leon Bailey play right midfield under this coach? It depends on the formation that we're talking about. It really, really depends. It really, really depends. Come on, guys. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's go. So let us know your thoughts. So that's the situation. So you guys are saying Corey Burke is the best pressing and he just might make the squad. How you feel, Simon? In terms of the appointment, honestly, personally, I felt Paul Hall should have gotten the role until the Gold Cup. But to go and change a coach after the Gold Cup 1 year before the qualifiers, that's another change right there. With Hallgrímsson, you basically have 3 years to prepare, and of course the World Cup in 2026. But what has to be done now is you look at the pool on the island, you eliminate who you don't want in a national setup. You keep that core of perhaps 20 or 30 local based players. And of that 30, you perhaps give 4 to 5 players an opportunity. And who knows? This is why I haven't signed Ivan Toney. Didn't stop talking about Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney no want to play for Jamaica. The new coach will use a formation that fits Jamaican team. Yeah. Ivan Toney now play for Jamaica. Heard the new coach loves to play with 2 CDMs. In a 4-2-3-1, yes. Big up Simon, let's give the coach a chance and see what he can do. Why haven't you called up Ivan Toney, going to lose him to England? Ivan Toney does not want to play for Jamaica. Okay? Ivan Toney does not want to play for England. Okay? Ivan Toney does not want to play for Jamaica. Ivan Toney does not want to play for England. Cool? Cool. So we can move forward from that because that is gone. That is the past. So we can move forward from that conversation and discussion. All right? Good. Into the record of Heimir Hallgrímsson. As I mentioned earlier, in terms of what Heimir Hallgrímsson has done in the game, he's coached women's football up until the early 2000s at IBF, IBV, then went into the men's game, then was Iceland's assistant coach that went to the UEFA World Cup playoffs, but they fell out to Croatia. And then after that, he took over the hot seat post World Cup 2014, which of course Iceland didn't qualify for, guided Iceland to qualification to Euro 2016. And at Euro 2016, Iceland went to the quarterfinals of the competition. And that's their only ever appearance at the Euros to date. And it's their best run ever, of course. Iceland at the European Championships, they drew with Portugal 1-1, they drew with Hungary 1-1, and they defeated Austria 2-1. Defeated England in the round of 16 before dropping out at the quarterfinals after losing 5-2 to France. French players Olivier Giroud, Paul Pogba, Dimitri Payet, and Antoine Griezmann all came over and applauded Iceland because at one point in the game, Iceland were toe-to-toe with the French team. At one stage, it was 3-1, and Iceland were looking to get back into proceedings. But energy levels fell. The French took advantage, advanced to the latter stages of the competition. That's how things worked out there. Took the Icelandic team to the World Cup, drew with Argentina. This will be Hallgrímsson's second coaching gig in terms of international football. He was quite recently over in Qatar, and his finishes in Qatar were 6th, 7th, and 7th in the league. Those were his finishes in the Qatari top flight. So, not the most impressive of runs at all. But we press forward. So yeah, that's where we are right now. At the Euros in 2016, the Icelandic team went with a 4-4-2 with the white men. And in some aspect, you can say that it paid dividends for them. It really did, as they got to that quarterfinal run in the competition itself. Now, in relation to the 2018 edition of the World Cup, they went 4-5-1 against Argentina. They went back to 4-4-2 against the Nigerians. They lost 2-0. And against Croatia in their last game of the tournament, they went 4-2-3-1, or basically 4-5-1, which is a figment of Heimir Hallgrímsson. So the middle was clogged. And that is an aspect that I'm expecting under Hallgrímsson. If you look at the way how he sets up his teams, there's always some form of solidity in the middle. So you're forcing the opposition to go wide or using those dead ball opportunities to be effective with their chances. Yeah, and this was done in a previous video as well. This was done in a previous video on Friday. On Friday, that video was released in relation to, and the video is entitled "The Next Reggae Boyz Head Coach Is Pros and Cons," and it was delved in that video in particular. No, he's not the head coach of Iceland. Ivan Toney is being talked about by pundits for England World Cup squad, so I do not reasonably expect him to be looking towards Jamaican. Simon, you're correct. That boat has sailed. And guess what? If Jamaica goes and win the Gold Cup next year and Ivan Toney doesn't have an England cap and he wants to jump on the Jamaican board, him not come on it. You hear me? If he wants to play for Jamaica after we win the Gold Cup, him not come on it. Rather, if we qualify for the World Cup and he played zero part in qualification, it's fine. If you're bringing in a player that didn't play a part in the qualifiers, you have to enhance what we all currently have. Like he's going to be a starter, or a young player that you're bringing for experience, a 16, 17-year-old with promise or potential. So there's that. Will he be going to the World Cup before he takes up the job with the Reggae Boyz? Iceland did not qualify for the World Cup, my boss, and guess what? He's not coaching anybody right now. Jamaica's his next gig. Yeah, he has a winning percentage of 58%, cumulatively speaking, for men's football. And for women's record, he has a cumulative win percentage of 70%. Iceland was able to get a lot of good playing fields and good coaching programs. I do not know if Jamaica has the same amount of resources. Not the same. Do you think Jamaica will improve under the new manager? Yes, there will be improvements, but I must stress that this is a project that requires time. Time. If you're not patient, this is not going to work. What about the main things that we're looking at from this new coach? Is it the style of play, organizational, more worldwide recognition? All of the above. The coach is going to let the JFF know that the local pitches need to improve both on schoolboy football and JPL. Yeah. What I'm saying is that they're better persons than Ivan Toney that are eligible to play for Jamaica. Mason Greenwood would be much better for me than having an Ivan Toney within the picture. So he's not the best if he comes into frame right now. And I always use the example, and I always will say it again. If you are having a discussion or getting to know a young lady and she is not interested in you, and you go on with your life, you make progress, you make goals, you establish yourself, you build yourself, and all of a sudden she comes running back to you, are you going to allow her in your life? Was she there with you building yourself? Was she there for you during your struggles? No, she wasn't. So are you going to include her in the picture? Just process that for a moment. Because for me, if Ivan Toney comes into the national setup, it has to be, you have to be here for the qualifiers. I don't know what form he's going to be like in come 2025, but if you want to play for Jamaica, you play for Jamaica from early. Well said, mate, said Bastard Margot. Elgron Harris says, no bandwagonist if we win the Gold Cup. Yeah, that's true. By the way, great channel. I love it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Checking in, Reggae Boyz commentary family. Big up Lance Lake. Hope you're well. After Gold Cup. I see what you're saying there. Okay. Well, for Tony, Max Aarons, Isaac Hayden, especially Isaac Hayden, that believes that he has a chance to play for England. I don't kill anybody's ambition or dreams. He believes that he can get an England cap, and all the best to him. Personally, I don't think that will happen. But what I will say is this. Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips. Need I go anymore? No. Even Harry Winks is above him in the pecking order. And Harry Winks is not even playing in England right now. Tell Ivan Toney, stay. We don't need a player that's not passionate about playing for the Reggae Boyz. Kim Mbappe says, I think Southgate is looking at Tony and Mitchell from Palace. Yeah. No, Isaac Hayden, delusional. Sir Junior the Jamaican says, stop the cap. If she bad enough, you take her. What? I'm just sorry that they didn't call up the youngster from Arsenal and move to Chelsea. Omari Hutchinson. Yeah, Omari Hutchinson's time will come. For sure. It will. It will. Come on, guys. Let's get to 250 likes. Let's go. Simon, I love your reasoning and analysis. Thank you very much, Adrian Francis. Well, here's the thing. What do you mean olive branch to Greenwood? It's not like Jamaica has had any malice with Mason Greenwood or anything. So an olive branch would indicate that you're trying to make amends or anything of that nature. Jamaica has not had a situation with Mason Greenwood where there was a miscommunication or a breakdown in communications or any arguments. So I wouldn't describe it as an olive branch. I would describe it as just simply reaching out and being courteous. Will the new manager tactics work well with Jamaican team? It's not if it's rushed. It won't if it's rushed. That's the reality of things. When Hallgrímsson took over the Icelandic national team on a full-time basis in 2013, it took him 3 years to get the team how he wanted to operate it. 3 years to get them how he wanted to operate it. Was there success along the way? Yes, getting Iceland to their first ever playoffs to try to qualify for 2014, but they got to Euro 2016. They got to Euro 2016. Yes, that is right. They qualified for Euro 2016. And that was very, very important for them. They got to Euro 2016. So along the way, the journey worked out because they beat Czech Republic, they beat Turkey, they beat the Netherlands, they defeated Latvia, they defeated Kazakhstan, the Netherlands, 3-time World Cup finalists, Czech Republic, a team that has been to the World Cup before, Turkey, bronze medalists in 2002. So there you go. No problem, sir. Any other questions, you let me know. Omar Hutchinson's potential to be the next Leon Bailey. Even better. Or Omari Richards. Amari Richards or Omari Richards? Amari Richards, are you talking about? Did GFF even try to convince Tony? There was an effort to reach out to him. So yeah. Serginho. What's the possibility Mason Greenwood would play for Jamaica? At this point in time, probably 5% chance. But like I said, let the situation finish, let him get back a club, and then we can start talking about Mason Greenwood. Let the situation be done and dusted first. But my friends, nature calls. We're going to take a 1-minute intermission break, and we'll be back with lots more.
This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Center, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471.
So, Serginho, the Jamaican, if you're interested in that water being shipped to the United States, then basically two things. You can private message Reggae Boyz Commentary is Instagram or Andy Gone Nuts on Instagram, and they'll be able to let you know the shipping for the United States. If it's being shipped overseas, it would have to be in bulk. So we're talking about at minimum 5 to 10 gallons. So that's like 10 bottles. If that is something that you'll be interested in, then great. We could say Greenwood career if he's free of charges. One step at a time, one step at a time. Like up the show. You know it. Come on, guys, 250 likes. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Was the DFF simply too slow on James Justin? He was there. James Justin was never reached out to. What's the situation with Damari Gray from Everton? His documents have not been filed, my friend. That's the situation. That is the situation. So that's where we are. Yes. Who is supposed to do that? Well, Roy Simpson is supposed to get the documents to be filed. Like button, you just goes bum 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 bum, hit the like button, bum 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 bum, just hit the like button, bum 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 bum, just hit the like button, bum 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 bum, just hit the like button, bum 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 bum, just hit the like button, bum 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 bum, just hit the like button. Woo! Warren Bart still in the coaching staff? No. He, as a goalkeeper coach, he's being replaced. My honest thoughts is that I think that Ryan Thompson should have gotten the coaching job in terms of the goalkeeper coach, but in due time, I'm sure that will come. But nope, he's not. He's not the goalkeeper coach after being in the program for so long. He replaced Wedderburn. He's been in the program for over a decade. Let's go. But yeah. What's happening with Damari Gray from Everton? His documents have not been filed, my friend. Paul Hall, okay. Yeah, man. It's been a long morning, guys. Been a very, very long morning. But I'm happy you all get a picture. In time. Everything in life takes time. Everything in life takes time. So don't worry. So, well, we'll see. So, there we go. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Why do you think they kept Martin Gordon as assistant so that he could learn from Hallgrímsson? I don't have a problem with having Martin Gordon as an assistant. No problem with that at all. I think Gray want to play for us. Yeah. Vincent Alvarez says, how do you feel about Heimir, Simon? Sorry if you already spoken about this. My initial thought was, let's give Paul Hall the job until the Gold Cup evaluates, and if he did well at the Gold Cup, then we go into 2026. But with Hallgrímsson, as I made mention earlier, if he's appointed, we're going to need to give him time. We're going to need to give him patience. I cannot stress this enough. I cannot stress this enough. For this man to be successful, you're going to need time. You're going to need energy. This is not a short-term fix. This is change. I'm telling you, it takes time for you to implement what he's going to do. So regardless of the result against Argentina, I don't want to hear, Heimir out, Grimmy out. No, 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 no. Back the manager. If results go wayward in the Gold Cup, perhaps we can have a conversation, but still, if you see imprints of what he's doing and progression in style of play, then you say that. But I'm telling you, this will not be a short-term fix. This is long-term. I've said what I've said. Why do we need 3 keepers in each squad? Why not? Why wouldn't you want to have a third goalie to be able to? Because think about it. Think about it live 11 radio. You have 2 keepers in a squad and one of them gets injured in training camp. You will have 1 keeper. But if one of them gets injured, then you have 2. So that when the time for the game comes, you have 1 to start and 1 on the bench in case another gets injured. So 3 keepers in a 23-man squad, that's fine. Will the coach be able to bring in his backroom staff? Yes. An assistant coach, a fitness coach, and a goalkeeper coach. Let me be patient with the coach. If had similar success elsewhere and could not replicate it with Jamaica, the players are the biggest variables. If they might keep anybody, them should I keep Uncle Paul as a man that understands the language and has some experience. I hear what you're saying. With the coach, I will judge him on his project, judge him on whether he can get friendly international. I will judge him on the recruitment strategy, how we play on the field. The results will come. Yeah, it won't be his job in order to acquire the friendly matches, but everything else you made mention about is part of the job description that you would have to tick off. So absolutely. Will he be picking the team? Yes, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course. He is the one. He's the one. Nobody else. Nobody else. So that's the new coach. Yes, DJ Gigs Exquisite. So if so, I hope he's not going to be the coach. He is the coach. In theory, he'll pick another team matches. Simon, please, how comes the track athletes can get passport and other documents, but Bala take ages? It's not done last minute, and it's disappointing that you have Jamaica's rugby sevens team, rugby league team, lacrosse team. These are players that get their passports like that, but when it comes to football, it's not done quickly. So I'm hoping that this is something that can be done in due course because this is needed. This is needed. We need to just act quickly and effectively. It's needed. Will he be living on the island? Yes. Yes, he will. Yes, he will be living on the island. Hallgrímsson will live on the island. Hopefully, he has a strong character because he will have as many detractors as Whitmore did. Oh, he is a thick-skinned person. Trust me. He is very much thick-skinned, so he can take things. So, if you see people holding up or sending messages, he can take it. Absolutely. So just to recap things, it's a deal that will tie him to Jamaica until the summer of 2026 after the World Cup. So there you go. Is Player got out of favor? Well, he's not under consideration. He's overlooked. You know what I'm saying? I hope him not just be a JFF yes man. I doubt it. Yeah, he'll have a dentist practice in the country. Yeah. He will. He'll have his practice here. Oh, but this is not the deal. He should only sign a 2-year deal. Well, it's a deal until the World Cup. So you just have to accept it because that is the deal. That is the deal. So that's where we are, everybody. More content to come, more details to come. We'll keep you all posted and abreast of everything as they unfold. This is Reggae Boyz commentary. Stay tuned for much more. So that is where things are at this point in time. It's a long-term deal, so everybody needs to be aware of that. Everybody needs to know and be aware that for it to work, this is what happened. Winnie was a professional, knew that JFF was his boss, and acted accordingly. Hope this guy is as professional. He's professional, yeah. So that's where we are. Smash the like button, guys. Yeah, that's what's necessary. That is exactly what's needed. So what are your thoughts? That's where we are with everything. Yep, he will have his business in Jamaica. That is a fact. That is something that will be done. Reggae Boyz fans, thank you for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. This has been great hearing from you guys. I'm delighted that you guys could have tuned in for this live. More content coming your way, more things to come. And we're delighted. It's exciting times ahead, you know? So let's keep this journey going. And certainly a lot more to come. This is Reggae Boyz commentary. If you haven't already, you have to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Christian, when at Christmas time him I got dress up like a troll to like when him to Iceland? I don't know. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't know. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about this appointment? Have you hit the like button? Have you gotten us to 250 likes? Smash that like button. No, no, no. Smash the 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 like button. No, no, no. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. When Heimir meets Dean, they can bounce dental skills and football strategies off each other. There you go. What do you mean, why I don't celebrate Christmas? Because I'm a Jehovah's Witness. So there you go, guys. But yeah, they will be able to mesh ideas together. That's certainly something that they can be able to do together. Michael said, make sure to pay them on time. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they will. It's something that will be done. I'm confident about that part. That's for certain. So, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like. No, Dean is not his assistant, but, you know, they'll meet each other at some point. So it's Simon, pass out paper. No, I don't pass out papers. I pass out magazines and brochures. Yeah. I don't know why people laughing for. Have you hit the like button? Smash that like button. No, no, no. Smash the like button. Hit the like button now. Hit the like button, guys. Almost 250 likes. Hit the like button. Smash the like button. Come on, guys, let's get to 250 likes. Smash that like button now. Oh, really, Rob Smith? Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. So, Burp, you wouldn't come outside to talk football. Sim Soccer Live, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. But so, Burp, if I come at your ends, you wouldn't come outside and talk football with me. Oh, I'm to this brother, man. Yeah. But you see, earlier you guys were talking about white coach get treated differently. Now you guys are treating me differently based on my religion. That's basically prejudice. You can't do that. Prejudice is not good. So you can't be prejudicial. We're here discussing football, so let us do that. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Burp, I'm sure you're against prejudice and xenophobia. So you can't be prejudiced. So smash that like button, folks. Smash that like button. Let's go. Which one I laugh? When I really laugh. So no go so Jamaican girls Schaefer come here look. What? Huh. Like up the video, family. DJ Gigs Exquisite. Yeah, I understand, but we're here to talk football, people, and I'm really, really glad that you're here to tune into this live. I'm grateful for your support. I really, really appreciate it. And I want you to thank you. There's a lot more videos to come, trust me. 4 or 5 more hot videos for you guys to drop this week. Honestly, it's a shell. Trust me. Yeah, it's a shell. Plenty good videos to drop this week. We're not gonna like it. Trust me. Yeah, man. Plenty. Nice videos for drop. Yeah, go see. Seriously. Good videos to drop, honestly. So, exciting times, eh? Exciting times ahead. Let's see how everything transpires. Are you optimistic about the new coach? Are you? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do what Mario said. Like up the show. Come on, guys. So let's see. Smash that like button, people. More content to come. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content.
This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Centre, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471.